Hello there friends. While everyone is immersed in the playoffs of the ESL Pro League, s1MPLE managed to find himself yet in another scandal again. This time he had a fight not even with one of the pro players, but did it with the whole organization. He basically dissed the ESL in this unique manner. And here's what it has led to. But let's figure everything out in the right order. Let's get straight to it. This whole thing started with this photo. This is the hotel room of his team during EPL. This is what he wrote on Twitter. Hey ESL, wake up and tell your employees to remember what professionalism is. Terrible communication with the teams and with this shit hotel. And to that his follower replied to him that Sasha has been constantly complaining lately. And Sasha was quick to clap back. Dude, I don't want to complain, but if I wake up with ants in my bed and look at the mold on the 4-star hotel wall, then I don't know. ESL felt the need to get involved into this conversation as well, and this is their reply. s1MPLE got a different room when he notified our staff of the issue, which he did not do before the tweet. We have had a fairly active dialogue with all teams and players since the start of EPL, working out solutions to various topics that were raised, so we had an active communication channel for those topics set up. We are still investigating, and none of the 24 EPL teams has so far mentioned mold issues in any way. Since s1MPLE has lived in that hotel since their group stage matches, we are working with the hotel to identify how that specific room developed mold issues. No one is saying it popped up overnight, but as I said, hotel is recently renovated, very positive reviews, and no complaints about mold from any of the 24 teams. So it's very unlikely that a room with such mold situation would have remained undiscovered or unattended for so long, which is what we are looking into, as in how was that possible, and even though s1MPLE chose to make this public, I am not going to go into any more details about this. Providing players with good accommodation is key for us, and we have worked on this for the last weeks, but this tweet was sent before anyone on our end was even notified to help. In general, ESL were not particularly happy with the fact that s1MPLE decided to share that information with the audience, but that's just what Sasha does. It's not for nothing that he is the most talked about player on the pro scene. And by the way, it also looks like the good old toxic king is coming back.
Guys, listen, guys, why you Russian and your Omen staying here? If you see that he's staying, don't rush, don't rush. Бля, какие же тупые, блядь. Man, so stupid players in Valorant, I swear. Можешь хотя бы ты не идти и не фидить, а договариваться со мной?
Саня, я не фидел, я вышел на пустой плент, и не бил
Ты
типа.
ванпейкал?
Блядь. Ну короче, я тебя понял. Нет, ты просто каждую хуйню, которую ты делаешь, у тебя есть отмазка. Всегда. Ну не важно, что ты сделаешь, она всегда есть. Тебе не кажется так? Don't throw, don't throw, don't throw. I'm not gonna even say anything, but don't throw, don't throw, don't throw, don't throw. No, 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 don't pick, don't pick, don't pick, don't pick. Don't pick, don't pick, don't pick, don't pick. Рома, нахуя ты это делаешь? Ты что? Ты гонишь вообще? Так, а ты типа, блядь, как долбоёб такой, ебать, don't pick, пойду пикну, пойду пикну. Кого ты разменял? Ты никого не разменял.
Ну я умер после жестки.
Я знаю. Спасибо, капитан очевидность. Let's go, Бимаби.
Всем привет, мы уже на Мальте, впереди у нас плей-офф EPL, ребята вот сегодня уже настраивают SSD, потом у нас медиа-день, и послезавтра первая игра против героев. Что такое?
However, this was not the end of it. Representatives of the hotel decided to speak their truth too in this conflict. Yesterday, when we learned about the mold in the room through his social media post, we rectified the problem within 15 minutes. s1MPLE checked into his hotel on 19th of August and spent 21 days with a do not disturb sign hanging on his doorknob. It got to the point where the hotel was leaving linens outside of his door and sent him a letter asking him to allow them to clean his room. To this, he not only refused but went to tell the staff not to enter his room under any circumstances. According to the management, prior to s1MPLE's arrival, there was no mold nor insects in that room. When the issue was drawn to our attention after his social media posts, the mold was rectified through cleaning and painting. The next day, he was given the same room. Upon entering the room, we found that it was a mess with food remnants throughout the room. We also claimed that throughout his stay, he would leave food in the corridors of the hotel. Of course, s1MPLE's response was as quick as possible. LOL, dirty hotel. Dirty lies, I didn't expect that I would write this about gloomy hotel. First, the room was cleaned when I returned to Malta on 10th of September and the mold was always there. Second, I have never scattered food in my room. I am not that dirty, LOL. The only thing I did was leave the used package outside the door so it wouldn't stink, so they would pick it up and throw it away. I feel like everyone do it in every hotel. That's fucking logical. Tomorrow all your lies will come out. If this upset you so much, then you should finally understand that not everyone will be silent about your shady actions. Just in these couple of days, Simple managed to start beef with the hotel, with ESL, and God knows who else. Friends, what do you think? The same good old toxic king Simple is coming back? In the meantime, we continue to monitor the EPL playoffs. See you soon!